Ok, ahora métete. Es que I'm not sure if I'm on the right page.
You are, but video.
Go down. Video, maybe. It should be in the principal.
Is it live? Did you click live? No, make the feature for it.
Ahí dice sí.
It's live. It's
Okay.
live.
Pero it wasn't showing my phone for some reason. Oh, okay, yeah, it's live. Okay, I just need to send this to Everett.
So, man, what I'm gonna tell you when they do graduation, because they're gonna walk in
Okay, give me 1 second because I need to share this with you and I don't know how to do it.
with me. Okay. It's a new link.
And email it to me so I can post it up.
I don't know how to do it.
It's a new link.
Yeah.
It's linked at the top.
Manu, right there, there's an arrow that says share, right below the video. No, to your left. On the video. On the video, right next to the thumbs, Manu.
I don't know what I'm doing.
If you get it right, just copy it. Now send it to this email. Hello.
Ah, no.
Okay. You got it? Share it? Just copy the link right there and then just email it. Then it works. Can you send it to me too? Thank you.
Okay.
Good to go.
Yeah, the microphone is. When everything starts, you just le das aquí y se quita. Pero por ahora lo aguantas.
Okay. Yes. Remember, I wanted you to have graduation.
Sí, es que ellos estaban poniendo hasta los otro día. It's not working.
Maybe this is just one. The thing is, you have to step out.
Yeah, and I've done it like a long time.
This is the new link.
No,
This is the new link.
Yeah, it's a new link, yes. to do like this, so everyone can hear what they're saying.
let it go. We're gonna let it. Greetings, everyone, family, students. If you can take a moment really quickly, we're gonna go ahead and begin the commencement of our ceremony. If you can stand really quickly as we welcome in our 2021 My Life, My Power International Preparatory Academy graduates. As they walk down the red carpet to their seat. I know y'all can do better than that. Yes. Y'all stand. And they give you your due round of applause. Congratulations. Oh yeah, keep going on. You may be seated. At this moment, we're going to have an opening video. Please, if you can put your focus on the television. We are super excited to celebrate these graduates for all of their hard work and dedication. So at this point, if you can put your focus on the television, we have an introductional video for you all to enjoy.
Daniel Pugh is the former undefeated MMA fighter, WWE's $1 Million Tough Enough champion, deputy sheriff, as well as the president and co-founder of the MLMPI Prep Academy. He is an author, professional speaker, and advocate for public education, and believes that his purpose in life is to inspire youth of all ages to lead significant and purpose-driven lives. Jennifer Quinn has been an educator for over 23 years and has served as an assistant principal, development officer, athletic director, teacher, coach, and educational lobbyist. She currently serves as the superintendent and co-founder of MLMPI Prep Academy. Dr. Santonis Brown has spent over 15 years as a leader, innovator, administrator, educator, program director, and change maker in education with a bachelor's degree, 3 master's degrees, and 2 doctorate degrees. He currently serves as the regional superintendent of MLMPI Prep Academy. Michael Williams is a juvenile justice consultant, business owner, adjunct instructor, youth mentor, and life coach. And he currently serves as the assistant superintendent at MLMPI Prep Academy, where he is able to use his career experience to make a lasting impact in the lives of our students. Guillermo has been in the educational field for over 15 years and is actively pursuing his Master's in Educational Leadership. He currently serves as the Program Director of MLMPI Prep Academy, as well as heads up its scholarships and recruiting department. Congratulations, MLMPI.
All right, put your hands together for all of our partners here at My Life, My Power International Preparatory Academy. Those who help to make this possible. Come on, you can do better than that. These are the ones, these are the people that help make this possible. And investing time and finances into our kids. All right, at this time we're going to go ahead and commence with our program. So they put it up on the TV. Yup. And it's right there, yup. Alrighty. Congratulations, class of 2021. At this time, we're going to have our Pledge of Allegiance by one of our very own 2021 graduates of Liberty City campus, Mr. Antoine Griffin.
Should I?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good, thank you. Nice. Give him a round of applause. And at this time, we're going to just have a moment of silence. I won't give you the backstory, but this was a student who was a part of MLMPI Prep Academy last year, and the beginning of this year, and we lost one of our students. So we want to take a moment to honor him, Mr. Jeremiah Armani Calderon. So we can take 5 minutes just to honor one of our students who we have lost. Hats off to this young man. At this moment, I just want to make a brief announcement. If you can turn off all cell phones, please put them on vibrate. And we'll have our welcome by our very own superintendent, Ms. Jennifer Kramer.
Thank you guys so much for coming out today. We're so excited for our graduates and the families. Thank you for coming out today. We want to do a formal welcome. Thank you, Mr. Everett and Mr. Ferguson. I'd like to introduce our president, Mr. Daniel Peter.
How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Oh man. How you guys doing today? So I'm gonna scoot this over here. So I am blessed to be able to see so many awesome graduates today. When I was a kid, I was in a juvenile facility at the age of 16 because I was angry. I had stuff going on in my life. I didn't want to go back to the same school. I wanted to get on with life. And so I had my individual challenges when I was a kid. And I find that today, the system that we're building, that Mr. Everett here in Liberty City and Oakland Park, and Dr. Ferguson up in Pompano and Oakland Park, your Mining Gardens. What I find is that there's so many amazing team members that we have that we're out there finding, that we're looking. It takes over 150 resumes now to find one human that we hire, and then we train them and we pour into them so that every day they get poured into your children. So I was driving today, and Sebastian was one of our first group of kids in Liberty City 3 years ago. And I was driving today and we're going to breakfast, and I took the fast lane. I took I paid the extra $5, right, to go on. I'm trying to prove, like I'm trying to be smart. I'm like, Sebastian, this is how we do it. Where you go ahead in life. And then they changed the address on me, and I didn't put the right address into my GPS. And I went past the actual breakfast meeting. And I look at Sebastian, I go, sometimes you try to go fast and you don't get where you want to go. I go, I learned that today. So I looked at him and he laughed. And it took us 25 minutes and longer, and we were 5 minutes late for the breakfast. And it's interesting because when you put your heart into something, when you put your soul into something to make an impact in people's lives, your blood, your sweat, your tears, your energy, your money, your passion, you bring your friends, involving people like this, that we spend sometimes 80 to 100 hours a week putting these things together so that we can add value to the next generation. Because if we don't live on purpose, what's the value? Like if we're not living for a bigger reason, for a bigger cause, what is the value of actually going to work and helping? So I really appreciate everybody being here, everybody in your lives, every single one of you. You might look back at this and be like, okay, cool, I got a graduation, I had some fun, I shook some hands, I got some pictures. But think about the hard work that you put into getting where you're at today. And when you leave, don't forget the people that helped you get to where you're at. When I first became an undefeated Ultimate Fighter, and I was, back in the day, I was pushing it. I was 26-0. I was, getting beat up every day. If you guys ever play, anybody play sports in here? Bunch of people, a few people. So it's interesting to be able to get beat up every single day, and then be able to get up the next day and want to get beat up. Whether it's football, whether it's bull riding, whether it's whatever it is. And so, 11 years ago, I met two people. Ed, and he's right there about fourth row, and Brittany. And we literally traveled the world with making less than $1 an hour for 7 years to be able to set up the relationships, to be able to build what we built. And in the last 3 years, I met everybody here. Actually, well, we knew each other, but the last 3 years we built these schools. And what was interesting is what you can do with a team. Before I had 2 people that were rock stars. Now I have a bunch. So I want to give it up for them. If you guys give them a huge round of applause, and thank you guys for coming today. I really appreciate it.
So I just want to just add on to that. Danny, how did you push this out of the middle? Jeez. Man, you're so strong, just moving. All right, so I just wanted to just say this really quickly. About a year ago, I met Daniel. I was working for the Monday County Public School System, and I met Daniel. Well, actually, I met Q first. I met Q and another team member that was here, and I was working at a district level in Monday County Public School, and I spoke with Daniel, and Daniel said, "You know what, sir? I love your energy. I love what you're doing. How are you doing it? Do you want your own school?" I said, "Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro." And then he was like, "Bro, I'm serious. Like, do you want your own school?" And I was like, and then a couple of months passed, but this guy is dedicated. Like, when he wants something for his kids, he's dedicated to it. He came back. And I remember the night I got the call. I was at the house with my wife. Wife, raise your hand. I was at the house with my wife, and Danny said, "Bro, I am so serious. We're going to send you a contract offer." And 1 year later, I get to graduate 15 kids. With investment and support. So with that being said, you are sitting in a new location that this guy and the team have put forth so much effort, and I just want to do something really quickly. Can we have some of the kids hold the ends of the 2, Daniel, are graduating? So you're looking at Mr. Evans, Miami Garden Fitness City alumni class. My first graduating senior. And so we want to take this moment to do the ribbon cutting for this location. No, you're right here, sir. You're right here, sir. And Q, Mr. Williams, and Brittany, come, and Ed. So just so you know, when they say that it takes a village to raise a child, this is what a village looks like. It's not a one-man show, it's a team of people that come to invest in children. So without further ado, Mr. Pewter, let us know when to slice. 1, 2, 3. This is one of many that will be coming soon. I think that deserves another. So tell your friends, tell your homies, post on your Instagram, Insta story, somebody TikTok us, whatever. All right. So our next, we're going to. Oh, I don't have my jacket, but we have like a gift. So we had this year, we had a sponsor that sponsored our grad bash and sponsored our graduation. Because the gift is in my jacket pocket, and I took my jacket off, it's hot under this robe. We had grad bash this year. Did you guys enjoy it? Great Gatsby grad bash, it was lit. And she sponsored our desserts for grad bash, and she came back around and she did our graduation, the desserts. Let's give a round of applause to my lovely wife as a community sponsor award, Miss Nicole Everett, owner and chef at Sugaring Miss Treats. We are super excited and so thankful for your support here at MLMPI. And so this is a gift for you from, right? We are super excited. We can't wait to see what this year's treats are. Good to have sponsoring partners, right? And video for you.
Great big thank you and shout out to Sugaring Miss Treats for building these treats to our seniors and grad bash. We are truthfully thankful for your dedication and your support to supporting our seniors. They're super excited. They have a suite for success, and you can, as you see, they have the entire spread. So thank you again, Ms. Nicole Walker, Everett, Sugaring Miss Treats. You can follow her at Sugaring Miss _treats on Instagram.
Thank you again, Ms. Everett, for your support. At this time, we're going to have our graduates addressed by myself and Mr. Pewter. Do you want to come back up? Yeah. So, our graduate address, I just wanted to take a few minutes to acknowledge our graduating seniors. And let me tell you, this group of kids, come on, like y'all in the your kids. The personalities, the attitudes, the stuff I can't say because I'm a pastor, but the tenacity, the endurance, the passion, and we all know what 2020 brought to us during the COVID era, is what that really was, during the COVID era when they had to go virtual. And a lot of them was like, yo, this is the time to sleep until 1 o'clock. And I do that at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell the truth. Some of them didn't make it. Some of them had to threaten. If you don't do it by Friday, you won't get a diploma. But their drive, and let me tell you, you have a great group of kids. Great group of kids. Mr. Pewter has a saying that I love so much: significance breeds success. And I believe that each and every last one of you are significant enough, not to only breed success, but to be the producers of the next generation success. I believe that you have the ability, the intelligence, the power to create the world that the next generation will follow in if you keep your mind to it and you persevere as you did throughout this year. And one thing y'all know Mr. Everett is not going to do. Oh yeah, you can clap right there. That's a real place to clap. And one thing y'all know Mr. Everett not going to do, because I ain't going to stand up before these people and lie, right? Y'all have to put in the work. At this point, mom, daddy, auntie, uncle, grandma, sister, brother, cousin, pastor, friend, church, they cannot put the work in for you right now. The seed has been dropped. It is now time for you to water it with perseverance. It's time for you to give it the sunlight that it needs with endurance. And it's time to tend to your harvest, right? With strength, power, and faith. That's the only way you're going to be able to produce the crop that is called successful life. Whatever journey that takes you, college, trade, career, entrepreneurship, is going to take you in the garden working to produce what you want. Mr. Pewter.
Right now, after COVID, is one of the most challenging times in world history. We had shutdowns, we had people pass away. We had challenges of schools closing down and opening up, and people saying one thing or another thing. We have major inflation, we have major challenges in America. We make less today than we did 50 years ago per hour we put, and each one of you with your drive and passion can do what you want to do. What it comes is you create the vision and you follow through with what you say you're going to do. It's commitment. And two things that will help you get from where you're at to where you want to go is, number one, it says coach right there. You get a coach, like a football coach, you get a regular coach, you get a business coach, you get a pastor that's going to add value to your life, or you go get yourself a mentor. Same kind of thing, but at the end of the day, you get somebody that's going to not only give you that mentorship and that guidance, but you get somebody that can see something that you can't see, and you make a decision every single day to get up when you don't feel like getting up, when you're tired, when you've worked at 80 hours and on Saturday morning you say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go start my own company, or I'm going to go do more so I can better my life. It's your choice. It comes down to you actually doing what you say you're going to do every single day. Sebastian works 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week. Every single 4, 5, 6 days a week, he's getting up, he's working, he's living on his own. He had his challenges, but he's doing it. He set a vision. And today, he was telling me, he goes, hey, we had this lady come in and ask if I could check her battery. He goes, I will as soon as it stops raining. And it kept raining, because you can't take the machine out there and check the battery when it's raining, or it's going to kill the electronics of the machine. And the lady got angry at him, and he looks at me and he goes, she needs a little more emotional intelligence. So it's interesting to be able to see what people have learned, and the work ethic and the drive. The last thing I challenge you is when you leave here, think about the team with your coaches and mentors, but think about the team that made you get from where you're at when you were a little kid. Like, that's my son. My son's running around, so you guys saw him. And as a little kid, how do we grow the next generation? Remember those people that added value, because my mother, my father added a ton of value for my life. My mom was a public school teacher, and they labeled me learning disabled when I was a kid, put me in those special ed classes, and told me I wasn't good at learning and I could have a couple extra hours. Guess what? That's not the real world. Try going into your boss today and say, I need a couple extra hours. The idea is you guys figure out how to graduate, you can figure out how to do what you want. If you need more value in life, if you need more wisdom, if you need more support, come back here after you graduate and pick their brains on what to do, how to do it. And if you don't know again, come back again. again, if you bug him, I guarantee you every single day, he's gonna say, no problem, and make time for you. I guarantee it. I go back to my mentors. I talk to everybody here every single week. Sometimes every single day. But I learn from them. Like Dr. Ferguson over here, he retired as a lawyer. He had his own law firm. And he was our lead teacher, and then I finally got him to come in and be part of our team. As a team. Dr. Brown was running a university. He was running a university, and I was like, come on, I want you. And finally he's like, let's do it. I don't know how many, you have like 3 masters, a PhD, a JD. You're a lawyer, right? Like, you pass the bar, you're a lawyer. Like, these people have so much talent, but I sold them on purpose. So surround yourself with good people. I have mentors, I have coaches. It's the only way I could get from where I was as that labeled learning disabled kid to an undefeated fighter, because Frank Sherman took me under his wing. He did beat me a lot in the face, but I went through the pain every day. And then from there, I said, what am I giving back to this? Let's go add value to the world using what I did with Slurry. So think about how to take your mentors, your coaches, the people in your life, and all that, and go add value to the world. Because guess what? You can be a really, really, really influential person, but you can be an asshole. Don't do that. Think about how you add value to people. Even if you're a checker at a store, you could be making minimum wage right now, but if you just impact people's lives when they come, like, think how many people are doing something they hate to do every day. You guys are fresh and young. Go out there and do what you love to do. And if you don't know how to get that, come back here, and we want to continue adding value so you love what you do every day. So I appreciate every single one of you. This guy's a pastor. He's going to rock on TV someday. I'm excited to see him. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Mr. Peter said something so important, and that's the principle, one of the principles by which we stand on here at MLMPI, emotional intelligence. Many of us know that these areas that our children come from and how we had to fight to get them where they are, and how we fought to get to where we are. We focus and dedicate time on the emotional intelligence of our students, balancing them out, offering that moment of where they need that release, that time to relax their mind and pursue what's needed. That's what we stand on, and the principle by which we operate. So we are very much so invested and dedicated to these, your children. So I plug that in there to say, you might as well go ahead and text your cousin, tell them, oh, I want my kids to go to this school. It's all right, it's the ever here for you. Mm-hmm. All your cousins, nieces, nephews, all of them, we got it. Mm-hmm. Presentation of the moment y'all been waiting for. And as we all take our position, I'm going to call up my support staff, Ms. Jasmine Bray, Ms. Johnny Fernandez. They are student advisors at the Miami Gardens and Liberty City campus. I do want to give an opportunity for acknowledgement. Ms. Jasmine Bray, Ms. Johnny Fernandez, give them another round of applause. Ms. Mercedes, Ms. Ashley Mercedes, who is our student advisor at Liberty City. Ms. Pierre, who is our lead teacher at Miami Gardens. Come to Pierre. We have who had a family emergency, two of our staff who had family emergency, but we definitely want to acknowledge them. Dr. Sharon Wilborn. Dr. Sharon Wilborn, our lead teacher at Liberty City, and Ms. Victoria Wallace, who is our tutor. Mr. Robert Lieber. Give him a round of applause. I believe he's going to come on over. Mr. Robert Lieber, who support on your children as well. So at this moment, we're going to do a part that I'm super excited about as well. Yeah.
So I have a personal friend here who makes, Nelson, can you pop up real quick? Nelson Capier, CEO of Voices for Children. He makes about $5 million a year for kids in care. And I'm gonna say something. So when I moved down to South Florida, he got us our first contract with the Children's Trust, with his organization. They went from about 2 million to 5 million of impacting kids down here. And he's been an amazing mentor. You want to say one little thing while they're repping this right here?
Thank you. Congratulations, first of all. What you guys have done is amazing. You guys have defied statistics. You're not supposed to be there because of where you come from, because of how you speak, because of how you look. Yet you defy statistics. Most of the people that care for you have defied statistics. The future's ahead. You have the world in your hand today. Continue to work hard. Make the choices that when you look back, you will see that was the fork in the road and I made the right decision. Making the wrong one is always the easy thing to do. So keep up the good work. Stay close to My Life, My Power. The folks that are here, as you know, care deeply for you. And ultimately, you're building community. And you're defying statistics. You're defying the odds. Okay, so even though sometimes it seems like you're going against the stream, keep swimming. Okay? Thank you and congratulations again.
Alrighty, and at this moment, we're going to turn it over to Ms. Pierre. Yes, Ms. Pierre, how are you doing?
Okay, so now we're going to start calling our graduates. Now we have my girl, Asia Addison.
So, let me tell you, we're going to turn it over to the next slide. There you go. So each of our kids were given the assignment to give a little quote. I'm going to read the quote and say a little something about each student. We have Asia Addison. I just want y'all to know she's jealous of Mr. Everett. And she says her quote is, when life gives you lemons, make lemon pepper wings. Let me tell you why. And there's a couple students that I want to honor in this manner. Miss Asia Addison, she works. She has children. Not only does she have children, she's a mother to her children. Yes, by all means. She is a mother to her children. She will get off of work at 11 o'clock at night, text her teacher, and say, I'm completing my assignment. When you talk about resilience, that's resilience. Congratulations, Ms. Asia Addison. Your final year of school. Now you can go do better than Mr. Everett. You don't have to be jealous.
Next, from Miami Gardens, we have Miss Mia Doctor.
So let me give some precursors, because y'all know Mr. Everett. So students, when you get your diploma, come stand here. get your diploma, and then proceed over here so you can have your picture taken. So we have Miss Mia Doctor. And her quote is, "It's been a long journey, but I made it, and more is yet to come." Mr. Everett did Mr. Everett did a presentation at one of the high schools, I won't say the name, of course, at one of the high schools, and I was just expressing what we do and how we do it and how we're invested, and she came up to me afterwards and she was like, "I need to go there." She was like, "I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need to go there." I said, "Okay, we're going to get you in. Let's go." And it took a while, but she got in. And she did everything that she could to complete. Y'all give her a round of applause. And she's going to be great. Because Miss Doctor is possibly going to be a doctor. So they'll call her Doctor. Thank you so much, Mia. We appreciate you, Mia Doctor.
So the quote right there is there's more yet to come. What's interesting is I want to use yet is the word. So real quick, come up fast. This is one of our graduates from last year. She came to me, she goes, "I want to start a company." She shows up with 5 of these things. My friends bought all 5. And then I'm like, "How much money do you have?" She's like, "I don't have that much, just what you gave me, and my mom's car broke down, and I'm going through challenges." And I'm like, "I'll invest." She paid back my investment in 3 weeks. She built these from others. She loved it. And it's interesting to be able to see what a little bit of creativity, a lot of creativity. She now has her own website. She now is selling at different events, and she goes, "I want to sell my graduation." This is what the graduates do. We want to build the next generation of business owners. We want to build the next generation of doctors. We want to build the next generation. So I just want to give you an idea, I'm going to plug this. If you do want to buy one of these out there for your graduate, you definitely can. Thank you.
So Mr. Everett already has an order in. I'm buying one for myself. This looks so nice. So we have Miss Jasmine Gray from Liberty City, our student advisor.
Hello. So from Liberty City, we have Rolando Bayou.
So let me tell you about when I first met Rolando. So Rolando walked on my campus because he saw me in a nice suit, right? So he walked up on my campus and he was just walking with his homeboy. He was just walking through, and I was like, "Hey, good afternoon, sir." He was like, "What's up?" I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Rolo." G-Ro. He said G-Ro. So then I stopped him. I was like, "How you doing, sir?" He was like, "What's up?" So I was like, "Bro, who do you think I am, bro?" I was like, "How you doing, sir?" He was like, I said that to say this. Young men of greatness, they only settle when you allow them to. I'm going to say that again. Young men of greatness only settle when you allow them to. If you allow them to settle, they'll settle. But a young man like Rolando, that man right there, I can't wait. And when you get there, and when you get there, I need you to remember me, because I was there. Mr. Rolando Bayou, let's say this quote, please. Play the next. I can overcome all obstacles through my Lord and Savior. Bianchi, so mind you, Mr. Bianchi is Hispanic. Mr. Bianchi speaks Spanish. Mr. Everett gets nervous when he has to speak Spanish. So just so y'all know, yo hablo español, pero esa no fluencia, pero yo hablo. Okay? So I know a little something. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew what was going on in the end, right? So Mr. Bianchi having turbulence in his English speaking, and so he did not let that stop him. Let me tell you what he told me. He said, I'm gonna do it if you just let me speak to Miss Mercedes all the time. Because Miss Mercedes is one of our Hispanic staff. So he did what he had to do, push past his obstacle to get this thing in his hand. Give him a round of applause.
All right, congratulations, John. Next, we have MLMPI Butler.
Put his coat up there. Never give up. Always try again like Plankton. All right. Try again like Plankton. Y'all know who Plankton is, right? From SpongeBob. He always trying to destroy everything. All right. So let me tell you about Mr. Butler real quick. Just real quick. And I'm gonna Mr. Butler a laid back dude. Like he like, it is what it is. So Mr. Butler came in and he kind of ran through his work. He got to the last portion of the work. And he decided he was going to wait 2 months to complete it. So fortunately, they have a dean who does quarterly conferences with them. Then I go in and I check their work and I look through it and I have meetings with them to talk about their plans. So I saw that. And when I got ready to meet with him, you want to tell him what I told you? No? All right. Well, I'm going to tell you. I told him, now mind you, he had a couple of things to get done. I said, you got 24 hours to get it done or you won't graduate. We got a text message in 16. Again, if you let them settle, they will settle. Bright, intelligent young man. Going places. This is about one of the only students, don't put it on record, that I probably abuse all the time. Congratulations, Mr. Butler, you deserve this. Smile, sir. Come on, Spanish. Thank you, Mr. Butler. Miss Chanel. Miss Chanel. Where's your baby?
Back here.
What's her last name?
Yeah, okay.
What's her last name?
Chanel. Two to you. Bring him. I told y'all I have some resilient students. So, Miss Tutu, Miss Tutu, let me tell you, she would come to school every day. Stroller, bag, all of that. Working and tending to the baby and taking breaks, feed the baby, change the baby. And our staff was there to support and help. But she would come every time it was necessary for her to come. to complete her work. I think that our students deserve a round of applause for such resilience and tenacity. Congratulations, Miss Tutu and Little Tutu on your high school graduation. And her quote is, "I will never quit. I am a mother." And that's what it is, y'all. Next night.
Mr. Antoine Isaiah Griffin.
So, I'm a real G, hold on. So I have the honor and the pleasure of graduating my oldest son. I'm a real G. I've seen this young man push through like no other. Let me tell you something. We walk around the house, I'm like, God, Jesus. Where did it come from? I'm extra hard on him. Like y'all have no idea. He can't burp wrong. And I'm like, why would you burp like that? Like you don't have a deeper burp. Because my son is afforded the opportunity that I didn't have. I was raised with a father. My mother was a single mother. I didn't have no one explaining to me what these gentlemen took time, especially Dr. Ferguson, take the time to say, sir, you got this. At some point, I couldn't talk to him. Because it seemed like every time I talked to him, I got angry. That's the thing of a father. But I'm thankful that I was wise enough to know that when things get like that, that you're not the only man that can help you. So all the way in the back, I'm glad he made it. I'm so thankful for Mr. Charles Williams. Raise your hands, Mr. Charles Williams. It's the big, that's the piece of humor y'all see with all the black skin and blue mask. I'm thankful for him because I'm a strong believer that it really does take a village to raise a child. And I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. So proud of you. And thank God you made it because I was a little skeptical for you. Let's give Ms. Gracie McCauley a hand clap. Come on, put your hand. And his quote is, let me get this in. Today is tomorrow, and tomorrow is today. Step with strength and faith. So this is my daughter. So I get to graduate both my son and my daughter. I feel like I'm drowning. I'm making us quick go back. So I just want y'all to know I have resilient children. They're better than their parents. They're better than their dad. These kids push through. Now, here's the blessed part about it. I was supposed to be graduating her next year. But she pushed through and graduated a year early. Because of her system like international preparatory programs. Yeah, go over there. I don't want to do my speech. Enjoy the present, but remember the past. I just want to take a second to just go to the next slide. Come on, put your hands together.
Congratulations, Antoine and Kiera. Now we have Albert Hall.
Let's go to Albert's quote. No matter what happens, greatness is just one step away. So Mr. Hall came to us, and I know his mom don't mind, and if she did, she could meet me outside of this building. I want to tell y'all a story really quickly. It's going to be brief, of why My Life, My Power International Preparatory Academy system is the best system, educational system you can put your child in. This kid came, and I won't say the name for political purposes, came from another school system, labeled ESC with an IEP, learning disability, but he stands here to prove to you he didn't need any extra time, he didn't need any extra assistance, he walked in, had his mind set, and now he walking out. I was so proud of him, I had to call that school system and say, this is why I do what I do. Show them that little one with blood. Show them that little one with blood. And let me tell you, they said that he was not going to graduate. Come on, Albert. Come on, Albert. It is what it is. The only student that will show up to graduation in September. What's good? What's good?
Congratulations, Albert. Now we have Pesce Hall.
Let's put our quote up. So as y'all can see, I have a very healthy relationship with all of my kids. They don't even play. Once you come over to me, you belong to me. So Ms. Shay Paul is another student that excelled in her academic. She entered in this year in the 10th grade. In the 10th grade, oh, y'all ain't heard me. She entered in the 10th grade this year. And now she's graduated. Because we don't have all the water down. Congratulations, Ms. Cachet Hall. You want to... Cachet's quote is, "Can't stop, won't stop, as the journey continues." Because he's gonna smile, he ain't gonna smile, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, he ain't doing it. But I had the privilege of watching Mr. Jones grow up. And he is a man of great integrity, peace, humble young man. And acknowledging his family that flew in all the way from Philadelphia, all the way from Georgia. Congratulations, Mr. Jones. Well deserved, sir. And Damiris, now wait a minute, I didn't know you were Spanish. Muchas veces dije equivocado, pero nunca dije rendido. Yes, that's tongues, you're trying to tongues. Go ahead, go right on, I got me.
Congratulations, Amir. To wrap up Liberty City, we have Janiyah McMillan.
Go there. Congratulations. Congratulations, Miss McMillan. So yeah, this is my little cousin. So as y'all can see, I brought my whole family over. Because it works. So if it works, you bring the family on in, right? So this is a young lady of great tenacity, endurance. She is a up and coming artist as well. This is another one that I had to tell. You want to tell them what I told you? If you don't finish your work, okay. And I told her if you don't finish your work, I'm coming in the club while you're performing. And I'm going to grab the mic, and I'm going to say, and bring you a laptop. While you're working, finish your work. And she knew I was going to do it, and I'm crazy enough to do it. So, okay, you better know it, because education comes first. So it is well deserved. Not only that, she just called me. And on the way, her parents were on the way here, their tire blew out. And you see how much tenacity and endurance these kids have? She's here. That's what counts. Mr. Peter said it earlier. What counts is when you show up. And you showed up. No matter what obstacles or what pressure, you show up and you get the job done. You made it.
I want to give a big congratulations to Dr. Sharon, especially Mr. Lever. I know you back there, Mr. Lever. And Mr. Daniel, Mr. Daniel. They pushed me very hard. They didn't stop until I got to where I'm in now. Yeah. And I appreciate everybody.
Congratulations, you deserve it. And now we'll have Dr. Ferguson to come. No, who am I missing? Oh, Jamarian. Oh, okay, Jamarian. I'm sorry. They took me for granted. Heck, is this a rap? I need to know if I need to say it in a rap voice. Oh, okay.
Frazier. They took me for granted, had to show them. Hold on, I got y'all. They took me for granted, had to show them who the greatest. They don't understand. They go soon, don't gotta make it.
We too real out here, ain't no picking. Period. And that's on soul. That's on soul. No. I'm sorry. And now we will have Dr. Ferguson to come up and present our opening part students, graduates, their diplomas.
Thank you, Dean Everett, for allowing us to come down from Broward County and with our two graduates to participate. It's special for me because some of you, when I started out here before last, I started out as a lead teacher at Liberty City. So, Asia, congratulations. Londa. They're excellent. Excellent young man, excellent young lady. They have persevered and really showed that they can do what they said they wanted to do. I'm very proud of them. And remember, if you need anything, this goes to all the graduates. If you need any help, like Daniel said, reach out to us. There's a wealth of talent sitting here that can help. Besides being a retired attorney, an educator too, we have a ton of contacts that will help the young lady that graduated in December with her artwork. Then we will help her out. Make sure that she succeeds. And we extend that to all. So take advantage. I'd like to introduce my team. Outstanding student advisor, Mr. Kevin Daniels. Lead teacher. She is wonderful. She is very, very talented. Ms. Christian Brady. And I don't know why the other team member is standing in the back, Mr. B. But he's an excellent too. So we want to go ahead and present our first diploma.
All right, our first graduate. Is this the first official graduate? Our first official graduate from the Oakland Park campus is Sebastian Walker.
Now, I started out with Sebastian at Liberty City last year. And I wasn't able to go, he stayed at Liberty City, so I brought him up to the Park Community College this year. Why? This young man has really persevered through a lot. Daniel started to talk about this young man, but there's a wealth of depth to this young man that you can't believe. When I first came into the classroom, I got challenged by students. And guess who challenged me the most? Bishop. Now, he didn't challenge me in a way where he just acted up. He always took the opposite position of what I had to say. So if I ask him a question about shoes, he won't talk about pants. If I talk about the ratio or right, he wants to talk about left. But he always had to tell me the question.
Do you think you hear the toilet flush? Did you hear the toilet flush or should I just
everything he asked him to do, despite having to go to a full-time job, it was on the news. He got it. Whether he worked at night or he worked early in the morning, we didn't have to tell him, you got to do this, you got to do that. Now, we did have to probably wrong road, but he always responded. So
So the first year, a bunch of kids knew that I was a retired MMA fighter, and they were like, I can kick your ass. He was one of them. He was talking a little smack. And I'm like, okay, so I ordered a mat. Matt came in. There's about 4 or 5 kids talking smack. 5 of them left. He was the one staying around. He wrestled me, took a whooping. I'm pretty tough, but high school kid, right? Sophomore year comes in. And I was like, wow, this kid has a lot of actual life. Like, either he's crazy or he's freaking tough. One of the two. And what I've seen is he's gone through walls to get to where he's at. So great job. All right. Next we have Andrew Gonzalez. So, I volunteered to talk about Andrew. Andrew is a force. That's the best way to describe Andrew. Andrew, and listen, I formed a relationship with Andrew and his mother. Ms. Koto, please raise your hand. the fight and the fierceness and the drive. Andrew is silent, but you kind of, when you meet Ms. Koto, you understand where the drive and the fight comes from. Because I thought we were going to fight each other at some point. I told her, that lady, she tried to beat me up, not her child. But it was the love and the compassion and the drive. She knew what was in him. And she wanted it to come out. So, as the challenges were presented, I said, Andrew needs to complete almost 7 classes in X amount of time. And the X amount of time, we're talking about like 3 months. 4 courses. Needed to complete them. I said, bring Andrew, we're going to have a talk. We sat down and we talked. I said, Andrew, you have this amount of time to get this done. If you can't show us progress by, I think that Friday, when we had the meeting on that Tuesday, we had Friday, and he was going out of town to Puerto Rico the following week. And by that Friday, and this Friday, I talked to Dr. Funny, said Thursday, I said, he said he was supposed to give me, I gave him a deadline, he ain't got it. And I really said, all right, I'm going on your word. So the pressure was not only on Andrew, the pressure was on me too. So Friday, I was praying, I said, let me just, oh Jesus, please, Lord, please. And almost all 7 of those classes were at the halfway mark. And so, Ms. Cole said, I said, oh, we can let him, this might be it. Do I bring my money in? Don't bring it in yet, don't bring no graduation money in yet. You can't get it back. And so, by the time he got from Puerto Rico, he was almost at a quarter of all of them. And so he took the laptop with him. He worked, even when I think they had some rough internet patches, but the communication was there. And I had to add one more class at the end, and I did, and he did. And he got it done. So Andrew, congratulations, awesome job. Come on, let's give him another round of applause. And it was not really, I couldn't talk earlier, but I can talk now. So I just have to say this, give this shout out to my daughter, who I couldn't talk before, y'all root me on right now. But I just wanted to say to Daniel and all of the team, at first, let me tell you, my daughter did not want to come. She said, no, Daddy, I'm not going to your school because I'm going to graduate from my school. So she was not going to come. And she was like, I don't know about that. But when she came over,
and work, and I just saw her pull through. I didn't never express this to you all, but this opportunity not only opened the door for me, but it opened the door for my family. It opened the door for my wife and I, the children, because my daughter started out in public schools at a couple of high schools. It was rough for her. And it's not that she couldn't do the work, but the magnitude of it was just too much with everything that she was facing internally and emotionally and mentally. And I saw the struggle, and then, you know, being a father, that's my baby girl, you know, whatever you want, we're gonna do. So I took her from one school to the other, and then one school to the other, whatever you want, whatever's gonna make you comfortable. And internally I was afraid, and I was saying, you know, Lord, I don't know when my baby gonna graduate. And then she came and you gave the opportunity for me to do this. And she got in and she got out. Here is the prime example that no matter what life throws at you, you have two options. You either catch it and hold it, or you throw it back. And every time life hit her with something, she threw it back. She threw it back. She threw it back. She threw it back. So thankful for the support system that I have with her grandmother, her mom, just all of the support system, my wife, that I have with her, my son, and Miss Grace, and all of you guys. I just wanted to take that moment and get that out, because if not, she was going to kill me when I got home. You ain't saying nothing about me, Daddy. So I love you. I love you. I love all of you kids, honestly. Let's stand to your feet really quickly. Everyone stand to your feet. Let's give our class of 2021 the congratulations that they deserve. Congratulations, class of 2021. Listen. Y'all know what time it is? Tassel switch, come on, y'all know what time it is? Put the tassels on the right side. I was telling you to put on the right side because someone was on the wrong side. You know what I mean. Put the tassels on the left side. Okay, because I'm doing something I need. Put the tassels on the right side so we can switch it over. You know I'm this way. Come on, y'all know y'all doing this stuff. Y'all ready? No problem. Listen, this moment right here, is where it counts. On the count of 3. You taking it from the right to the left? No. Yeah, from the right side. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations! Don't forget that. Congratulations! You may be seated. You know you gotta make that sit down because then y'all stop running around. So really quickly, I need everyone to pull out their phone. Quickly, everyone pull out their phone. I want you to pull out your phone and I want you to go to Google. Go to Google, put in MLMPI Prep Academy. MLMPI Prep Academy number 6. And I know y'all see how, number 6, I know y'all see how thick this envelope is. We got a raffle going. Leave a quick review. Your name is gonna show up. MLMPI Prep Academy number 6. Parents, you all can participate as well. And you're gonna leave a review. Number 6. Leave a review. Tell them how awesome your child was in there. Tell them how awesome the school is, how awesome the dean, whatever you want to put. Press review. Press review.
We got one.
Ready? MLMPI Preparatory Academy number 6. Select the stars and leave a review. Should have some Jeopardy music. Should have some Jeopardy music. Tell them about the school. Come on. Tell them about the dean. Yeah. That's right. Tell them about the dean.
Dr. Brown, 11. Dr. Brown wants to win. Top 7. 11, 12. Ray, 13. Orlando, again. Wow. Don't do it.
No.
Wow. He said, did it.
There's nothing to record it. Just go down and be like, 7.
How much longer? 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Need that review. Oh yeah.
Rodriguez.
Like she needs an actual plug, like the wall.
15 more seconds.
Like disconnect.
All right. So, time is up. Drum roll, please. And the winner is.
Thank you guys for your 5 stars. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hoodwitch Nation. I don't know who that is. Congratulations, you win a $100 gift certificate. $100 gift certificate That's yours. Let me read it. So for Sneaker Town, $100 for Sneaker Town, Miami, which is right next door, you all. Congratulations, United. Let me go take a picture. Yes. Yes. Can I have all of the graduates to stand? Make your way over here. Be careful with the balloon. I promise you, I know we've been together since elementary school, Cache. I know I've been in your life since elementary. You want to do this? So, we're going to do this. Let's give them one more round of applause. No, Asia. Go back to your seat, Asia. Go back to your seat, Asia. Back to your seats, please. Really quickly. And after this, we're going to dismiss you all and give all of you an opportunity to come up and take a picture with your graduate. I'm not planning on using it. All right, so last thing. Young adults, I'm going to leave you with one quote to hold on to for the rest of your life. You are born looking like your parents, but you leave here looking like your decisions. Hold on to that. And with that being said, we are very much so excited and thankful from My Life, My Power International Preparatory Academy, all partners, sponsors, and parents. We are thankful for you, and we congratulate these seniors one last time. Put your head together as we celebrate them. And in an orderly fashion, if we can gather ourselves together to take pictures with the families. Oh, we do have refreshment, desserts from Sugar English Treats and fruit back there and water. So please indulge. I would like a picture with all of my graduates individually with their diplomas. Thank you. After your families.
And go to test. And then you start testing. Well, she will now.
I don't record that.
Is there a Adrian Moore here? Adrian Clark Jr., I'm sorry. Adrian Jr., Adrian Clark Jr.